Welcome back to another episode of the Nonsense Podcast. Halfway through season 3, I think, right? I don't even know if there's a halfway point, but I'm just saying.
We are now.
We're what, 30 episodes in? I would like to keep this season maybe up to 100 because we're doing fucking 3 episodes a week anyway. Maybe we'll go for the hundo.
Okay.
But either way, happy almost halfway to season 3. Doesn't even matter. But either way, how you guys doing at home? Invincible's here. I forgot to introduce him again. Maybe throw up his thingy and his little scrolling taker. Mr. AKA is here. He has no idea that we also added a handful more AKAs again. And you technically got a temporary demotion for these 2 episodes.
What the fuck?
Because I forgot to upgrade you, your new promotion to Colonel Gaslight. And then I was in a process of giving you a promotion, but I didn't do it yet. So we just deleted it. So you're technically demoted to nothing right now. But you'll get a promotion next week. So
okay.
Vote now. Maybe there's a poll up at the moment. Vote now to see to comment on what you think his new promotion should be. But I already got one in the workings. Oh. But you can comment below. What do you think he should be promoted to? We're not even going to demote him this time. We're not even going to give him the scare of another demotion.
Well, yeah, from nothing would be just fired. See y'all on the internet.
So how you doing today? Which is the same day, but different episode.
You had to break the fourth wall. The outside of our clothes.
Right.
No, I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Dog sitting this week for my niece.
Oh.
Yeah. Sister and brother-in-law are in Florida, so I'm watching Harley.
Oh, nice. Well, congratulations. Hopefully it's good weather in Florida at the moment, or whenever you're there. Because it flooded when we were in that bitch.
Yeah, them tornadoes be dropping dick off on Florida. I ain't even
and they
know.
be doing it randomly, too, which is weird as fuck. Like, that's the only reason I don't fuck with Florida, because it'd be, like, bright and sunny, 90 degrees, and then it's, like, monsoon. And then that afternoon, 90 again. Like, y'all niggas is ignorant. Like, this is why they call it the penis of the country.
I mean, we have winter and fall in the same day.
Sometimes, yeah. But we also have the most unpredictable weather, I think, in the country as well. And you know what? I don't know who I got to call out for this one, but I'm calling out God on this one. How about that?
Whoa.
Fuck it. Now you can put my little thing on there. But I think but I will say this in my defense, I think no one will disagree on me on this one.
If I ride with you, I'll be honest.
No. Stop fucking with the thermostat, nigga. Damn. Let it be nice on the weekends every once in a while. It'd be 70 degrees
on the weekends. Nigga, it be cold all the time.
But this last week, it was like 70 plus and sunny on Thursday. And like, I'm having high hopes for the weekend. It's raining and cloudy every day. It's some bullshit. Yeah. Niggas work during the week, man. Give me just one sunny day is all I'm asking on the weekend. Make a motherfucker relax on the weekend is all I'm saying. It'd be gloomy as fuck. For the last 3 weekends, it was kind of gloomy. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, just hook...
Yes.
But it'd be nice during the week is what I'm saying.
But I took my first nap of the month, feel like, yesterday, and that shit was glorious.
Yeah, but that also works well for you being unemployed.
It was a Saturday. It was off too. Yeah.
I don't get to nap. I gotta work. Did I work yesterday? No. I worked on podcast shit yesterday, though. And we cleaned. Motherfuckers was 9 to 5s during the week. All I'm asking for is fuck you, give me a nice day on the weekend. That's all I'm asking. I had to go out and ride my bike in fucking almost rainy weather and shit. Like, just some sunshine is all I'm asking. Stop fucking with the thermostat, Jesus. That's all I'm asking for, man. Turn that bitch up. I'm not even asking for like hot, but just remove the
65.
clouds. 65s and sun. I'll take it. You know what I mean? If you want to throw me a 70, even better. But damn, nigga, not rain. Both days during the weekend? Like, that's some bullshit.
It was that 1 week where it was 80 all week.
Yeah, but that's when I was on vacation in Florida, and that's where it decided to rain consistently. So, is it fuck me? Is it just me? Like, do you just hate me at the moment? Like, fuck it then. Just say so. If you got a problem with me, just say that. Damn.
Just fucking
That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, just a nice weekend. Next week is supposed to be like as nice as it's finna get for a minute, apparently. Like, on weekend territory.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, but even then, it's like...
I mean, it snowed last April, so I'll take it.
But still, like... Motherfuckers is yelling at me about global warming. Like, warm this bitch up then. Like, fuck the winter. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Not global warming, where you at?
I'm just saying.
That's
man, no offense to Liquid Death. I'm glad you're protecting the planet, but maybe we need to throw a few more bottles in the ocean. I'm just saying.
Murder your thirst.
I'm murdering the thirst, but fuck the environment if I got to deal with winter on the weekend. That's all I'm saying. Stop fucking with the thermostat. Turn that bitch up and leave it the fuck alone. I'm in a black household. I've lived in black households all my life. And you know what you don't do? You don't touch the thermostat in the black household. You leave it where the fuck they left it at and don't touch that bitch.
You act like you don't know that Chicago winter skips December.
I get that. I'm not mad at
Chicago. For London gang, for the Japan listeners. Chicago and winter don't start till January.
That's
okay.
That's great.
And it's go end in May.
But what I'm saying is,
fuck.
All I'm saying, if it's gonna do the Chicago flip. I get that, but flip on the fucking weekend is all I'm saying. Be miserable during the week, and then be decent on the weekend.
No, you wanna commute in that bullshit.
I don't give a fuck. I gotta commute in it no matter what. And mind you, I gotta deal with all the fucking construction. 290 still fucked up. Lakeshore Drive is fucked up. Fucking 90, 94, all of that shit is fucked up in its own different ways.
Amazing time to lose a child.
Yeah, no shit.
Couldn't have picked a better time than that one.
Well, motherfucker, I'm just like, dude, just give me decent weather on the weekends. I don't give a fuck about the week. I'm gonna have to be miserable during the week either way. Just give me the weekend to look forward to, please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Shit.
I was the opposite. I would rather good weather during the week, so I don't have to add that to my frustration of already having to mingle with motherfuckers, and then decent weather on the weekend.
See, that's asking for too good. It's got to be bad somewhere.
Too good? I mean, the bad is literally being out there.
Nah, the bad is you got to have bad weather either on the weekdays or the weekends. Pick one.
Weekdays. Okay,
then. So why are you arguing with me? I want the bad. I want the bad weather on the weekdays. Give me the nice weekend.
No, I'm with you.
Motherfucker, did you hear him? Am I crazy?
No, you were asking for like good weather. Look, no, I'm with you. Shitty during the week.
Okay.
But like, cause you don't want, but you also don't want it to compound your bad attitude.
No, I'm fine with. Cause see, here's the thing. As much as you don't believe it, I'm an optimist. As long as I got something to look forward to, my mind on Monday.
No, not specifically your bad attitude. In general, people's bad attitude. There are people that mood is affected by is weather operated.
That's sad. You need to grow the fuck up then. Your life sucks one way or another.
Damn. Seasonal depression.
I'm just saying, like, if your mood is changed that hard by the weather, you was fucked up from the get go, nigga. Like, don't.
I mean, maybe
is what I'm saying.
You might be right, but damn.
But
still,
I'm saying, look at the week.
You gotta regulate.
That's why you got the weekend.
You gotta be fucked up and move still.
And move. So be fucked up, man. We finna trudge through these trenches together. But the weekend is over there. We got it. Just deal with this till the weekend is all I'm saying. Fuck the week. I'm gonna be indoors in the office, indoors in a warehouse, indoors somewhere. I'm not finna be outside. You know how nice the weather was last week? This is how bad it was for me. That I moved all of my work damn near outside to the garage. I moved all the work that I had to do in the warehouse to the garage so I can open the damn door so I can get sunlight. Because I'm dying for sunlight some days. And I'm like, this is pathetic that it's this nice on the weekdays.
That's what I wanted to self-check out the most was those no sunlight days.
Exactly. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? The sun's out there and I'm stuck in here in this dusty, dirty ass warehouse. Fuck y'all.
But where I was stationed, it was fucked up. Sunlight was within reach.
Exactly.
So close.
So close, but so far
away.
It's fucked up. So that's all. And that's what I'm like, but you can't give me that where it's in reach out there and then on the weekend.
I would say because I've only started doing shit on the weekends. I've only like recently started doing shit on the weekends.
Really?
So I don't give a fuck if it rain. I'm finna wake up late any motherfucker way. But now, motherfuckers be going to conventions and shit. I don't want to rain on the convention.
Exactly. Motherfucker, most of the fun shit outdoors or just in general, is weekends. That's all I'm saying. So, like I was saying before, Jesus, God, whoever need to hit us, just turn the thermostat up and leave it alone. And it ain't got to go all the way up. 65, and just leave it the fuck alone. That's all I'm asking for. Cloudless on the weekends, if you don't mind. Maybe a slight overcast. I'll take a slight overcast. Just not the threat of rain, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
In the comments, tell us what the weather was like this week where you at.
And if you're in California, fuck you. How about that?
No, if you're in California, bless you, because them fires was tearing y'all ass up for a couple months.
But that's the thing. The fires be out on specifically mostly where the rich people are. So, I mean, who really gives a shit about them niggas anyway? And two, they be so far away from certain people. Because I know people that lived in California and they be like, yeah, the Chicago fires are like, because they know Chicago. They're like, oh, that's like Kankakee to you. And they just call it nearby us. I'm like, nobody here gives a fuck. I was like, yeah, let that shit burn. And mind you, just to drop some political knowledge on your head, the reason why California burns up so much is because they changed policy. They used to do control burns in California to keep it from burning up all the damn time, but people complain. So set your houses on fire, bitch.
Do you want to take an early commercial? Because you got a lot more shit than me.
What are we looking at on time? Oh, we got plenty of time.
You got a lot of shit.
That's fine.
That you feel very passionately about.
It's true, but we can enjoy it together. So how about you go first? We cut the commercial and then we do mine. That sounds fair.
So
today is show and tell.
Yeah.
I don't have the celebration button yet. I should have definitely done it for this one. But just hit the clap button and fuck it. Did you unmute the claps before you pressed the button? Yeah. Yeah, because the sound effects are muted. That's fine. Who cares? I clapped.
So I have 3 Funkos.
Yes.
2 that I love dearly. Because one very interesting story. So first, this one I received as a birthday present this last year.
Nice.
And it ties into something I've received here on the podcast. I have a glow-in-the-dark Tanjiro with the water dragon.
No shit. That's sick. Does the dragon glow in the dark?
Yes.
That's dope. I see you put even the extra plastic around it too.
It came like this.
Oh, no shit.
This is a special edition.
That's sick.
Yeah. So this is really dope. Want
to try hitting the lights? I'm just curious if it glows a little bit, even though we still got the. Nah, because we got the studio light on it, so it ain't gonna show it all.
I mean, you can see the dragon a little bit.
Yeah, but I think that's just the reflection off of our ring light. Oh well,
but
it's right.
Yeah. So I got this one for my birthday. I was really hyped about that. Tanjiro cosplay coming soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's sick though. I'm not like huge into Funkos, but I do appreciate when they make a really cool one, you know?
I also have a Edge one that came in a protector.
No shit.
Yeah.
Can they see that nice and cleanly? Okay.
Next, this one I got. So I am a mod for one of my homies on Twitch. And it's like a group of us.
Shout them out, man. Give them free promotion.
My homie Sensei CJ.
Love his content.
Yeah. So we on the mod team we set up a Secret Santa.
Oh.
And this is what I got from the Secret Santa. Bone Kichi. So this is
with the arrow on the head. I like
this is Brooke from One Piece. This is my favorite character from One Piece. This is his Wano outfit. So Wano was a area controlled by like samurai or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it would be weird for him to be a walking, talking skeleton. So he put the arrows in and the cloak on so they would think he was an apparition.
That's nuts. I like that, just the little touch of the arrow on the head, though. I didn't know the story behind it, but I've always seen it.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that they got the map on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they do like a lot of little stuff that makes the boxes really dope.
I should have. If I had a bigger bag, I would have brought the other ones because I actually have a completed.
Oh, that's
set.
the completed set?
No, not this one.
Oh, okay.
But I have a completed set from like Naruto.
Okay.
From Boruto. Okay. So this one is a little different. It is a Funko, but it is from the lesser known subsidiary.
Okay.
This is I was in the mall.
Oh my God.
And I was walking through the mall and I saw a Spencer's.
Gotta love Spencer's.
Walked into Spencer's. I did not buy a sex toy. It said they had Funkos. Funko Gold is the name of the subsidiary. And it is, what Funko Gold does is they make Funkos of rappers.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And I got one.
I hate that this is the one that you're hyping up the most. Is it a good rapper at least? It's that ugly ass little man. Oh my fucking God. I have always seen this, and I'm like, this ain't the ugliest shit in the world.
That is.
Why they do him so dirty though?
I don't know. I don't know why it is legit. The gold, the Funko. I paid $17 for this motherfucker.
That's fucking
a premium vinyl figure, Series 1, Lil Wayne's autograph
That's crazy.
On the back. It is legit. Got the Funko LLC 2021, all that shit. But yes, Funko makes rappers. I think they also have a Fat Joe one. I think they also got a Biggie and a Tupac.
No shit.
And I chose Lil Wayne. He's my favorite rapper, but that is the wildest Lil Wayne creation I've ever seen of anything.
They did him no justice.
And it was so great that I had to cop it when I saw it.
I mean, shout out Wayne. That is the ugliest shit I've ever seen. Like, it's ugly in the sense of niggas nobody does black people well in any form.
It's like a caricature.
It's so fucking sad, but it's funny.
It's definitely like Carter 1, Carter 2 way.
Yeah. I'm mad they picked the vest. Why the vest? Oh my fucking God.
Funny. But yes, these were the three I had to bring when we talked about this idea. Yeah,
I should have definitely mentioned harder that you could have brought as much as you wanted.
I didn't have a big enough bag. You saw my display. Well, I don't know if you seen the updated display.
No, not since because you told me you changed stuff around.
Yeah.
And all I know is that I know you mounted all the pictures behind you finally.
Yeah.
Which is thankfully.
I still have some actually. Some
still?
posters. Yeah.
Damn. Oh, you gotta.
It was like a pack of 15.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Oh okay, I didn't know it was that many.
But yeah, I think I'm at 22.
Holy shit. Yeah, no, but yeah, well maybe if the comment section pops up a little bit, we'll make this a once a month thing.
Yeah.
Because you definitely have a lot of stuff to show off, and I have too much shit to show off. Hence why my section might get the second half of the show.
Right. But I also like that I have emotional attachment to these. I don't take my Funkos out. Every Funko I own is still in their box. I think I might unbox my my actual figures. Like I have a Luffy figure that I got from C2E2, and I have one of the Lightning collections from Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's the one with the fucked up helmet, the Dino Thunder White Ranger.
Yeah.
They widely know that they fucked up the lining. It's supposed to have a black lining on the helmet.
Right.
They had a service where you could email them and they would send you a replacement head. I don't know if they still do it. I initially started the process and then I fell off of it.
No, it's now you have something that's exclusive. So it was actually better that you didn't do it. That's going to be one of them things where far in the future and then oh, you got the limited edition fucked up helmet.
Fucked up head, and after everybody fixed theirs.
Right, but that's the thing. Yours is going to be the one of the few where everybody has a story to tell off of it. That's going to be super exclusive.
I was thinking about keeping it in mint, keeping it in the box.
Hell yeah, I would actually. Because not only is it it's for one already dope.
It's an original.
Ranger. It's an original, and there's a defect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's money. That's honest money, dude. So yeah, I wouldn't touch that bitch if I were you. I'd fucking lock that bitch up in a case or some shit. Dude, the amount of shit that like has like artifacts in this world that have defects that are sold twice as like more expensive, ridiculous. Dude, coins. If you just find a defective coin, a penny or some shit, it's worth like fucking $50-$60 for a penny.
Oh wow.
So yeah, check your coins, people. Coins are valuable for some reason. And if you got one of them old ass ones, like pennies that were still made with copper, fucking quarters that were still made with silver, fucking ridiculously expensive now. So check your money. That's all I'm saying.
Same thing with like misprint dollars. Like those.
Dude, misprint dollars are like the new thing now. Yeah. There's like $1,000 like dollars now. Just because they fucked up a print somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a market for everybody for something. That's all I'm saying. So
For sure.
hence what I'm saying. Keep that motherfucker in the box. Keep it fucked up.
For sure.
You got a dope story to tell, and it might be valuable as fuck. Oh, yeah. Just get right in the camera. Is that good? That might be too close. Oh, you know, just stand in front of the camera, stand in front of your camera right there, and just fucking Vanna White them bitches. Because that one alone is fucking hilarious. Not the slow spin. What the autograph. You just can't say that's not an ugly ass.
That's an ugly ass Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is, no offense to Lil Wayne, he's ugly as fuck already. What my boy Tony Roberts said, it looked like they dunked his face in a bowl of accidents. That shit's pretty though. That shit's actually pretty. I like that one. And I don't even fuck with One Piece like that. I just like that one. Cute. But Tanjiro wins by a long shot. I'm surprised you didn't save that one for last. The fucking Wheezy F ugly. That's pretty though. So we'll cut to commercial. If you want to see us do more of this, now's the time to comment. Let us know, because we could make this like a once in a month thing. We got plenty of shit to show off. So either way, enjoy these commercials. Tax write-offs. Cut the commercial. We'll catch you later. 2 seconds. Welcome back to Nonsense. I'm the host still, F and Bob. That is still my co-host there, Invincible. And we're having show and tell today at school today. Welcome to show and tell, class. Because pretty much last episode was show and tell and get fucked up. So I figured now's a good time to just show and tell without getting fucked up. If you enjoyed that episode, don't expect us to drink every episode, for the love of God.
Yo, bud, Tevin, I might, I can work it out.
I'm just saying, having to edit that episode was a mess and a half. It was just like, oh my God, we were all over the place. Anyway, show and tell. My turn. Invincible with the great 3-piece special of the Funko Pops. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to call it a Funko Pop, even though Wayne is ugly as a motherfucker. But still a Funko. I, on the other hand, figured I'd start off with a fan base that is near and dear and true to my heart. And I'm going to try and keep it semi-brief, but it's a lot to go. That's why we had to clear the table. So I'll start off with the mini boy. My mini polygon Cloud. Can you see that at all? Is that close enough? Cloud's tiny. But I love the polygon figures. These are my favorite. I still got to get another, because they come in grab bag sets. Mm-hmm. I have all the characters except for one. I need Cloud in a dress. I have to have my Cloud in a dress. That's so important to me. Dude, that's funny. Now that you've played the game, I never did mention to you, that was that scene of him cross-dressing was literally like we were getting ready to burn Square Enix now because they were considering not putting it in the game. Okay. That is even in the story context, that's a very important scene of him doing whatever it takes to save everybody. You know what I mean? And they were just like, we don't want to offend anybody. We're like, I don't give a fuck who you offend. You make him cross-dress and you make him beautiful. In the original game, there's only one look for him because it was obviously PS2, PS1 era. So,
Yeah.
But there is accessories you could have added to him. So he had like tiaras and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
He had you had to go through this really weird scene, which I'm glad they didn't have that in there because that would have offended somebody. But there was a weird scene where you had to go into the Honeybee Inn used to be an actual prostitute house. That was an actual that wasn't like some fancy masquerade party place. It was a whorehouse. And he had to go in there and receive special services to get special panties so he could look even better. And that ended up going from him potentially hanging out with a bunch of honeybees to him having to hang out with a bunch of muscular dudes in a hot tub. It got really weird, really fucking fast. Some dialogue in there that I won't repeat. It was the 90s, but it was funny as fuck.
Okay.
And just so you know, and for people who don't know, in that scene, in the remake of Final Fantasy, there's 3 dress options for all of them. Oh. So you definitely can go back and play it again. There's a shitty, medium, and great dress for all 3 characters.
I don't remember which one I got.
If you most likely got the highest one for Cloud, because the highest one for Cloud is the easiest. Okay. The mid tier is actually the harder one to get. The ugly dress is stupid hard to get. Tifa's dresses are just based off of the question she asked you when she was getting dressed for hanging out with Cloud, if you wanted something sporty, exotic, or something else. That's hers. And then Aerith's dress is based off of just how many side quests you do for her. Way off topic. But that's why I want more of those polygon ones. And I'm going to get the life-size version of Cloud with his dress as well, too. Probably going to get all 3 of them with dresses, because very important part of the story. Anyway, so let's move on to some other play arts. Because I got the play arts collection of Cloud and like a motherfucker. But let's start off with the big boy instead. Sephiroth goes first. My shit is all still in boxes, by the way. Because these boxes are fucking sick. Yeah. All with their fucking appropriate, fucking accessories, extra hands. Sephiroth gets his giant-ass wing, because that's kind of fucking unnecessary.
Wing danger.
I don't think it's missing is a fucking theme song. If I open this box,
and I would have fucking popped.
Dude, that would have been sick as fuck.
You would have had to pay like $500 extra more dollars.
Speaking of $500 more, we'll get to that later. Because that was but yeah, no, this one's dope. I probably should get a little closer to the camera. The play arts figures are the most like detailed figures they have.
Yeah.
And they're all ranging from 150 and up. These are not cheap. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, sick action figure, sick box. Highly posable action figures, which is another thing I like. A lot of people will like stop motion the fuck out of these, and it looks better than some shit that you see on TV. So this is actually the only Sephiroth I have now that I think about it. I only have this Sephiroth. I don't even think I have Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth yet, which I have to get Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth at some point. So that's one. I'll just leave this on the floor because there's no room for everybody to be up here. But speaking of Kingdom Hearts Cloud. You can't tell me that's not dope. The reason why I love Kingdom Hearts Cloud was I literally bought Kingdom Hearts because I knew Final Fantasy characters were in it. I gave 2 shits about Disney. I didn't know actually Kingdom Hearts was the first time I was ever exposed to Disney movies to that level. And then getting Kingdom Hearts Cloud, where he had half of Vincent's outfit for some reason, which I don't know why. No one has ever explained why he looks like Vince. But still cool. The golden claws, the bandage wrapped sword, all of that shit. The wing especially. Again, not 100% sure why he's winged, but I'm not complaining. It looks really fucking cool. They did some serious justice to him. And this one, mind you, is the limited print of this style of action figure because they only had pretty much one head for Cloud. And this one has 2 where his eyes are closed for some odd reason. But it looks cool, and I wasn't going to not spending extra $20.
I actually like the closed eye one because they could set a scene with that.
Right.
Him walking down a road or some shit.
Yeah, because he definitely is just... This is definitely badass, but miserable Cloud at its finest. I loved it.
I didn't know why he had that attire either when I played it. But God damn, that wrapped up sword was so fun.
It looks really cool.
It gave me Ichigo vibes.
Ah, that's true. That does kind of fit it. But it's honestly, the outfit is just... I don't know if you don't know him yet. But there is a character called Vincent that comes in later in the game. It's just half his attire. The scarf, the bandages, the claw, that's all his shit. That's where we're like, none of us really know like why did he have it on? But I think it ties into the fact of Cloud's character and how Vince sees himself as well. Vincent, I'm sorry. People are gonna jump at me for that. It's Vincent. But the way that they both perceive themselves at that point kind of probably leads to why that they both seemingly dress similar.
Do you think that Kingdom Hearts just didn't have the time to bring in all the characters, so they just took elements and put them on
No, because
Cloud?
Tifa was in it, Aerith is in it, Cloud's there. And that's your main cast. And they never added anybody else either. It would have been cool if that was the reason why.
I mean, they had Squall in them.
But that's Squall from 8.
Yeah.
So that's a completely different game. So there's no reason for them to have... And none of them were dressed different. The only thing is with Squall is we don't know why they called him Leon. There's no reason for him to really call him Leon, although his last name is Leonhardt.
Yeah.
But again, just weird. I think Squall was the reason they changed his name because they just didn't want to say Squall. Squall is a really stupid sounding fucking name. And I think they just didn't want to say his fucking name multiple times. It is what it is. I ain't complaining.
I mean, if my name was Squall Leonhardt, I would say, oh, call me Leon.
Just call me Leon. Possibly. But is it Leonhardt or Lionheart? It's one.
Leonhardt.
It is Leon? Okay. Who cares? Squall he's a great character if he had never said anything. He's a really cool character if he just never spoke. His character thought process is fucking terrible. But as a character, like if he was just a strong, he never talked, he'd be super cool at that point. The Gunblade is probably one of the coolest weapons in Final Fantasy. His look is dope as fuck. He just sucks as a person. He's just a shitty person.
I would like to play the games, the Hisui R of that.
What?
I've seen I've gotten surfacely deep on 8 as far as characters go, and it's a lot that I have not looked into.
Yeah. I don't recommend playing 8 because it's the worst of the battle systems. The battle system, but this way, people either love or hate the battle system. It's just one of those things where it's so much different than the other ones. It's just like, dude, I hate this. This is terrible. Either way, I don't know where to go next.
Motorcycle?
No, he's last. Let's get this one out the way. Because this is the one that I kind of hate, that I busted up a bit because it was a busted box. And I bought it from Wish because it was cheaper. And Wish doesn't really give a fuck about your shit. But this is Cloud from Advent Children. Did you watch the movie yet? You get a chance to? No? That's fine.
I'm going to do it this week.
It's fine. This one I actually don't mind opening because it's not perfect any damn way. This one I really cared for the simple fact that this is when Cloud got his new sword system. Yeah. So for those who don't know Final Fantasy well, everybody knows the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword's the most iconic sword. The Buster Sword is also his weakest fucking weapon of all time. You mind pulling the bottom of that for me? So at the end of the game, he spends some money because he wants a sword of his own and purchased what we now dub the Fusion Sword. It is 7 swords built into one. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why I bought this one.
God damn.
So yeah, the big sword in the middle is all the swords that you see separate put together. You will get to see that when you watch Advent Children. Each piece just slowly forms together. So the 2 side handle swords, they get flipped and then stashed on the side. The one major sword.
Is this gonna be in a game?
I hope, but I don't think so. Just because of you would have to change his combat style. Because at this point he was dual wielding consistently. Yeah, so he was most of the time rocking multiple blades. So he would like pair up this sword with one of the other secondary larger swords, and had no problem dual wielding either. Where's the other one? This one.
Now I gotta watch it just to see that because
Just to
I
watch
can't even
him
imagine him doing
dual wielding is incredible. Oh my god, I can't get this one out. This one is actually my favorite of the smaller set. Was this sword, because this is the one that he uses predominantly after the sword is completed. So he completely builds the sword, then, not to give away a scene in the movie,
break off.
He breaks it off halfway through the fight. So he stabs it into a wall so he can stand on it because Sephiroth can fucking fly and he can't. So he stabs in the wall to kind of catch his balance for a second, steps on the handle, sword pops out, grabs both, flips off, and then flies while he's falling. Or fights while he's falling. It's the coolest fucking scene in a fucking movie, and even though I've told it to you, does it no fucking justice. It does it no goddamn justice. If anybody in this world can 3D print an accurate size and semi-functional fusion sword, I'd spend all the money for it. I'd spend all the fucking money for it. I swear on my life I would. Somebody made a great 3D printed Buster sword, and it's like $400. I'm just waiting to move because I don't want to buy it and then have to move
transport it.
Nope, that motherfucker's getting bought and hung up right in the middle of the studio. That motherfucker's sitting right here somewhere for everyone to see. I love all the other stuff I have, but that would be the greatest thing I own because the man who 3D printed also 3D printed material that gets popped in and out of the sword itself. The most phenomenal shit I've ever seen in my life.
You know what I would love? Random tangent. You know what I would love that's kind of in the same vein from that?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking daggers from Wild Force.
Yeah.
I would love those with the different animal crystals.
That would be dope as fuck.
Love that.
I loved all
But
of
no, this. So like this is the full. Completion.
This is every sword you see here smashed together.
I love this because I know a Yu-Gi-Oh card with this exact same sword. It was probably the inspiration.
It was inspired off of that. Yeah,
card.
they even mentioned it when I looked it up because I got that set specifically because I seen the sword. And I'm like, yo, is that Cloud shit? And they were like, yeah, it's kind of
Silent Swordsman level 8.
Yep.
This is the exact same sword.
So yeah,
good on you, Konami. You don't fucking
yeah, no, they got fucking. They fucking robbed Cloud, but they also like gave him a nod of like, yo, we know that this looks like this.
We know.
And it was inspired. So
good on you.
Love that one. I have a secondary action figure of him as well upstairs, which I wasn't gonna bring down because it's him on the motorcycle from that movie.
Oh, okay.
Because he purchases another motorcycle that he dubs Fenrir. And then
so does the Buster Sword get destroyed?
No.
Or just stop using it.
He stops using it because it wasn't his sword. It wasn't his sword to begin with. It was
Zach.
It was Zach's sword to begin with, which for the true Final Fantasy fans know that's Angeal's sword. So exactly. So you wouldn't know that, but that was Angeal's sword first. He passed it along to Zach. Zach passes it along to Cloud. Cloud goes to Zach's burial site at some point and puts the sword there as a memoir to him and says, "I don't need it. I'm going to live my life now," and he just kind of leaves it behind. So it was kind of a nice moment to see that, which you will also get to see in the movie as well.
One day, these niggas gonna get out of the in between, wherever the fuck they. These niggas is stuck in the in between right now, boy.
Yeah, that's all. But it's great. So that's that action figure. Let's move up to not this one, but this one. No, this one first.
That looks remake accurate.
These are all remake accurate. So the next set are all remake accurate.
Okay.
This is original remake. This is remake Cloud with this original color scheme. Oh. So in remake, they made a minor change. Okay. First class soldiers wore purple. Their outfit were purple, hence why Little Cloud is in purple.
Heard.
So
also is Kingdom Hearts art.
What do you mean? They use them in Kingdom Hearts. It was originally for Final Fantasy Dissidia. So
I played a Dissidia game.
Which one? Please, hopefully not the one on PlayStation 3, 2, or 3 or 4. Either 4. It was okay. So I was gonna say it's either the console or the handheld ones. The console one sucks. It's the worst version of Dissidia.
I didn't play it long.
Nobody did. Nobody fucking did. It was actually better at arcades. When they had it at the arcade in Japan, it was really dope. But the pinnacle of Dissidia was the PSP. Dissidia Duodecim when they added extra characters. Fucking phenomenal. But yeah, I bought this one specifically because it was remake Cloud with his original purple outfit. So it's Buster Sword. It's literally remake Cloud. There's nothing different about that Cloud. He is just in purple instead of black. That was like one of the few changes. Because I play this often. 2 changes. They changed the color of his outfit and changed the color of his boots. His boots were brown, and then they changed them to black for some reason. Not knocking it. It fits well, but I do like purple first class soldier. It just looks cool. So yeah, back then it was purple was first, seconds were red, and then first class was blue. Now they have it as
think I would have preferred it if I would have got to play in purple.
Yeah. I think they should add it as
That's an option.
like a DLC or something like that. Like, oh, you want to flip it to purple base cloud. It would be really cool. Yeah, I love this. And it was a great chance for me to just have a new version of the Buster Sword. So I really like this. And by the way, I love play arts because their fucking boxes are magnetic when you close and open a door.
Oh, that's
I don't know
cool.
why that's like a big thing for me, but just that it snaps closed like that.
Cool, yeah.
Gotta love play arts. So I bought that one and I was like, that's something cloud I'm gonna need. Then I found this one.
What, you bought that one first?
No, of remake. I was like, that's the
Okay.
only remake cloud I'm gonna need. Then I seen this one, which is it's this game accurate outfit cloud, but with the hard edge sword. So remember when I mentioned it while you were playing? I specifically bought this action figure entirely
Because of the sword.
just of the fucking sword. I just wanted the sword.
I do love that sword.
That sword is dope. For those of you who play remake, that is the hardest hitting sword in the game. So if you want to go back, and this is just kind of a little extra for you too, there's a secondary scene when you escape with Jessie on the motorcycles. There's a scene where you can actually obtain a kiss from her. Really dope. I told you there's a lot of like extra third-party scenes in there. The only way you can do it is by only losing 10% of your health during that entire interaction. The only way you're going to pull it off is by hitting hard, and riding with a hard-edged sword is the only way you're going to pull it off. So you're going to have to do that entire fight with the hard-edged sword. You'll probably knock most of those dudes out with 2 to 3 hits.
Did they add in this glove thing? I really like this glove thing.
No, this is the glove he always has. So you're talking about the bracer? Yeah, that's always been a thing. Just doesn't look like much on Polygon. That's it's just a gray little bracer. But that's not a first class thing. That's just a Cloud thing.
Yeah.
Cloud has always had that weird bracer. Same thing with the shoulder pad. Standard uniform is 2 pads. He removes one and adds bolts to the one. Don't know why, but it's definitely really fucking cool. So yeah.
Oh, it didn't come with bolts?
No.
Because
No.
the motorcycles come with bolts.
What do you mean?
The motorcycles have like 3 protruding things on them.
Oh yeah, they have multiple protruding things, but that's not standard.
Oh.
It's not standard soldier attire.
Okay.
Standard attire is just regular pads. So the bracer and the bolts coming out of it, not standard. But a good look for him. Definitely a good look for him. So after I got that one, here's the granddaddy of them all. Because this is the one I got with the game itself. And I'm going to tell you a story about how much I fucking love it.
You gotta stand up.
No, I'm going to tell you a story about how much I love Final Fantasy. So for those of you who know and actually care about Final Fantasy VII, we've been waiting since the game originally released because they were like, they can do better.
Yeah.
Because in 97, the graphics weren't high, but it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VIII came out a year later, and they had full-scale models and shit like that, and we're like, yo, why did you fuck over Final Fantasy VII? That's fucked up. So we were just like, yo, give them a, kind of update that shit. For years, we've been saying, remake.
Took 2 decades.
Took 2 decades, but
To get half a remake.
check this out. No, because I'm, unlike everybody else, I'm not upset with what they're doing.
I'm not upset either.
A lot of people were pissed.
To make it as fucking Final Fantasy 13 was 3 discs, so fuck off.
And it was 3 separate, but mind you, that was 3 separate releases.
3 separate ass.
So,
fuck Final
3
Fantasy
separate ass
13.
releases, right. So, I'll wait for what I get. I'm getting gold. So, for those of you who don't like the new release,
I like
too
to
bad.
think one day they gonna re-release or
13?
remaster 13.
No, they
It's
won't.
gonna be good.
Because you know why? Because there is a pocket of people who like it.
Oh.
So, for those of you who like it, I'm not mad at you. It's just, I think it's an inferior game. But I also don't like 12 or the MMOs at all. I think the MMOs,
14?
yeah, those,
are you
11 and 14, because there's 2 MMOs. A lot of people didn't know that.
Are you gonna get 16? 16 coming out soon.
I'm 50-50 on 16. I think I'm going to wait. Just because I know 7 remakes coming soon, and I don't want to get saddled up with another Final Fantasy and then know that's coming out right after.
I probably will not cop. I think my next Final Fantasy anything is either going to be 8 or 15. Because I actually own 15.
You should play 15. Yeah. I feel like, and it's too late now, but I feel like you should have played 15 first.
Oh.
15, they say it in the title, it's a Final Fantasy for first timers.
Oh,
it's the perfect first timers Final Fantasy. It's simple, it's really easy. It's combat wise a little monotonous, but it's good enough because you'll get into the story and exploration a lot more. And that's what I'm actually looking forward to for the next Final Fantasy. But either way, finishing the story. So, we've been waiting years for the Final Fantasy remake. We've been clamoring for it. We got one trailer years ago, and then it was the official, like, it's coming, the trailer that I used to promote the show. When that trailer dropped, they immediately showed, all right, here's Final Fantasy Remake. It's coming soon. Here's the standard edition cover. Here's the advanced collector's edition.
It's the ultimate.
And then there was the ultimate. My ass pre-ordered before they finished saying when it was being released. Kelly was there. I was already losing my shit. And as soon as I seen this edition, that edition, and then the ultimate, I was already on the website. And by the time I looked up, I seen the date, but it didn't matter because I already purchased it. This super edition was $330 fucking dollars. Yeah. I didn't have any of that money at the moment. But credit cards are a motherfucker. And credit cards allow you to purchase shit when you don't have money. So I had purchased that bitch immediately. And with that, they gave you the game itself, a hard copy, a hard steel book.
Yeah,
the steel book copy. And then they gave you one action figure. This shit sold out almost instantly. So I'm glad I was that thirsty to get it. Mind you, I want to see before so everybody understands why I'm opening it. They didn't even let you look at it from the outside. And they're just like, here's a black box. There was literally nothing on this fucking box.
Did they show the figure on the thing, or they showed the box?
They didn't show shit.
They showed the box on the commercial?
They showed the box, and they were like, here you go. You know what's in there, though. They just said it was going to be a figure, and I was like, I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm buying it right away.
What if it was fucking Aerith,
I don't give
Tifa,
a
and Barrett in that bullshit buggy?
I would have bought it.
You would have been disappointed.
Still bought it. No, I knew it was going to be the motorcycle because the cover of the ending of the trailer was him on a motorcycle.
Okay.
So I definitely knew it was going to be the motorcycle. So this is remake accurate Cloud's motorcycle, the Hardy Daytona, with Cloud as well in it. By the way, Cloud is also in the box with his fucking figure. Which, mind you, these figures are massive. And his sword and all of that stuff too, but I'm not pulling out anything else.
This isn't the one I remember.
That's the one directly from the game. Directly from the game, as is.
I remember this being up here, but only 3 of them.
No, that's
from my earlier cutscenes. Because he has 2 bikes in the game.
So the other one was just a dirt bike, but it was green. So that might have been it. I don't remember that one.
Because I do remember one with three of these spikes.
That might have been.
Those look like electrodes. The other ones were just like cogs.
Yeah, that might have been the other dirt bike.
Yeah, like the shit on the shoulder.
Right. That might have been the dirt bike. I don't remember it, but purchasing that one as well because that one comes with Jessie, and Jessie is my new bitch. Fuck Tifa and Aerith. I don't give two shits about
Tifa so
That's
much.
Great. A lot of people do. Just because she has giant chesticles, I don't give a fuck.
No.
Her character. You will find out later, as a true fan of Final Fantasy, her character is the worst. I hate her with a passion. Tifa is a fucking bitch.
I feel that way about Aerith.
Yeah, no. You'll eventually learn to turn. Look, don't let the looks fool you. Aerith is the only good person there.
Really?
Tifa's a bitch. She's an asshole. Oh. She's an outright asshole. Fuck her. Oh. But no, back to this Hardy Days. This one is game accurate. I also have the original Hardy Daytona from the original game. But this motherfucker here is goddamn beautiful. I think it lights up and shit like that, but I've only taken it out of the box once. Before this is the only other time I've taken it out of the box. I don't know how to do it, but it fucking looks beautiful. And the reason why I love it is because it's accurate in the sense that the back wheels turn. So a lot of people don't realize that in the remake, back wheels turned, as well as the front being shiftable. So they weren't turning wheels, they were kind of like shifting wheels. So it shifts a little bit, but it turns from the back. That's why he has such amazing control with his motorcycle. And because...
I will say.
What?
Top 5 driving in a game I've experienced?
Top 5, really? I mean, for a rail game, yeah. Because it's a rail driving game. Yeah, I can give you that. Put it this way. The bike was so dope in the original game, it was a mini game later in the game. You don't know much about the game yet, but there's a amusement park called Gold Saucer, which they had mini games there. And the mini games were based off of shit you did in the game, one of which being him escaping from Midgar on a motorcycle. Also so popular, they actually released a mobile game of just him on a motorcycle, which was only released in Japan, was stupid hard to get in America because you had to do a bunch of shit.
I can see Final Fantasy Racing.
They actually have that twice over. Chocobo Racing GP was originally
I meant like the actual things because that car in 15.
No, check this out. They actually had other people in cars. So it was originally just the Chocobos and other characters. Then they also had Squall on some kind of vehicle, Cloud on his motorcycle. When they re-released it recently, they have them 15 characters in their car. So there's a bunch of just other Final Fantasy people in cars. It's a fun game, but sadly enough, it ain't Mario Kart, so nobody plays it. But if you want to check it out, it's also free to play, not a promotion. But
on what?
On Switch, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a free to play game. You don't get all the content, but you can just at least dabble in the game itself.
Okay.
So
I checked it out. Actually.
Yeah, Chocobo Racing, really fun game. Really fun game. The PSP version, the PlayStation version was not as good, but obviously that's why they updated it. So. But still a fun game. I just hate that I purchased the original and then they fucking decide to re-release it like some assholes.
So you've never actually put him on this bike?
No, not once. I'm dead serious. This is the second time I've opened it. I've never actually taken this motherfucker out of that box, except for when I first got it and today. And this motherfucker is fucking phenomenal. And there's always the little details that I love when I see it. So the handles for the motorcycle being straight instead of protruding out, which is how all of his motorcycles are. Just a nice little touch. The fact that even though it has a kickstand, the wheels are thick enough for it to stand up, which was a big thing for him and his motorcycles in general. I've read multiple books for his new motorcycle. He was specifically looking for something that he can balance no-handed. No problem, because he expected to fight on the back of his motorcycle.
Right.
Fun fact also, his new motorcycle also has housing for his swords. So you'll also see that in the movie, but he just presses a button, side pops out, and you can stash all of his swords in it. Hardy Daytona was just a Shinra product that he just stole.
Oh.
And sadly enough, we will never see again. That was it. The scene you've seen it in will be the only time you see it. They eventually get their own car, airship, and other things, just like all Final Fantasy games. So they will...
Airship.
Every Final Fantasy game has an airship. They will get their own airship.
I don't remember no fucking ship in 13. I didn't make it.
You didn't make it all the way through, probably, but I'm pretty sure there was a flying airship in that one. They always have flying airships.
13 was long for no fucking reason.
Because it was trash. It was
3 goddamn discs.
3 discs, and they were all bad. They were all bad. None of it was good. But yeah, that's show and tell for me, by the way.
One day, I swear I'm going to torture myself.
And play it again?
Yeah.
Same here. I said the same thing because I feel like I'm shitting on it for no reason. But I feel like there's also...
I feel like there's reasons.
There's valid reasons. You know what's the one thing I did kind of dislike? And I kind of... Shout out to the modding community for modding Final Fantasy Remake and giving him accurate hair. Because I don't know if you noticed, his hair is much more spiky.
Yeah.
And they actually modded it where his hair was a lot more spiky. There you go. Yeah, no, I love my Final Fantasy figurines. I have a lot more. Funnily enough, this is not even all of them. I still have the 2 original motorcycle ones. Kelly was nice enough to buy me Barrett because I learned to love Barrett. I didn't like him at first either, but
he grew on me.
He always does. I keep forgetting that's his character. He grows on you over time, and then he becomes the coolest motherfucker in the group. And then there was
Am I the only one that loved Barrett right off the bat?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I always loved Barrett.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a bad character. He's just an asshole. Yeah. And he always portrayed himself as an asshole with no reason.
Yeah, but he was a big teddy bear.
Yeah, he didn't become a teddy bear until later on.
His daughter got introduced.
Yeah, I guess
he did that right away in the original.
That's true. Oh. So, yeah, I give you that. Because, the chapters for you are much longer. So, yeah. So, yeah, I get you. I get that. But I just thought he was just like, fuck everybody except for my little girl. But later down the line, you learn a lot more about him. I don't want to spoil that for you. There's a great backstory for Barrett. I love... The more you learn about Barrett, the more you learn to love him.
Do they show how he got his gun?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think they showed the moment he got his gun,
Well, yeah, no, I ain't
But they
expecting a
show
surgery
why
scene.
his arm is removed in the first place, which is a horribly sad story. Because it's not just him; it's other people that are involved. So because his backstory includes him, some other people, and Marlene.
Yeah.
So his removal of the arm is a terrible story. I also read the newest book, The Tale of Two Stories or something like that, which is Tifa and Aerith's story, like prior to the game starting. And it shows when Barrett first shows up with everybody else too, which is a great story. And it shows when he introduces himself armless. So like he has no arm, and then they finally see him with the gun the first time. And it's like a big like aha moment, you know what I mean? Oh. So Barrett's a great character. And shout out to, and I hate to say this, because a lot of people shit on them a lot, but shout out to Team 4-Star for also making Barrett an incredibly lovable character. Like, I hate that as much as I like remake Barrett, I kind of wish they had got a Bridge Barrett to voice him, because I fucking love a Bridge Barrett. Let's biggity bounce, bitch. I fucking love him. The fact that he loves Red like so much more in the Bridge, because he always wanted a talking dog best friend, and that's like all he cares about. The fact that they actually had a falling out, which none of this shit is accurate to the game, but they just grew their own story as they do. It's fucking lovely. So shout out to Team 4-Star for just voicing Barrett in the best way possible. And also for making Vegeta just one of the greatest characters of all time, with the respect he deserves. I've quoted abridged Vegeta more than I feel like I should have. It's sad.
A condom.
Maybe not that quote. That might be the that's the wrong quote.
Did you use a condom? The fuck's a condom?
No, I was kind of leaning towards more like, do you believe in your hype so much?
I
am the hype. That was where I was going. Not the fuck's a condom.
I don't remember if I told you this, but I told you that they started like, you know how they have like rewatch and commentary from like OGDs? They started doing that on.
They started doing that, and then voicing their characters again, which is fucking lovely. I love it. High respects to Team 4. As much as people don't like them, and like even the creators and even voice actors for Dragon Ball don't like Team 4-Star.
Really,
they hate them.
Goku has been pretty cool to them.
He has grown to be cool with them. In the beginning, he didn't like him at all. He's just like, he's now grown to understand that it's different. Yeah. It's not that they're trying to steal your content. They're just like, we're making, honestly, a completely different show.
Helping grow the legacy.
True. I feel like that's how I've always seen the Bridge. It's what we've always thought, and then they just kind of put it to action. You know what I mean? We've always joked that Goku's a bad parent. A lot of people are like, people only think Goku's a bad parent because of a Bridge. I'm like, no, we all kind of thought he was a bad parent. Yeah. Based on the show. Yeah. We just didn't go into he's a terrible person and a terrible parent. You're just until like Super. Maybe until Super, but I was always like he was an absent father, put it that way. When he was there, he loved his son. He loves Gohan with a passion. Yeah. But he also will dip off the train immediately if he gets the opportunity. It is what it is.
Most of my appreciation for Goku didn't come until I watched the sub. Because all that Superman hero of justice shit is all out the fucking window. He just like fighting.
Yeah, no, that's all.
He just wants to fight strong people. No. All that, you can keep that justice shit for yourself.
Yeah, no.
Like
niggas like
he
think I'm
will
here to
be
save the
on
day.
the right side of morality due to who he has to fight.
Exactly.
But
he's
Batman.
He's up for the challenge first.
Yeah.
Like the challenge is more important than the justice.
Yeah.
And I think we can all get behind that. And for those of you, because I've heard this a lot more now, especially with this younger generation of, and I hate to say it that way, but the younger generation of anime fans who have slandered Dragon Ball as apparently one of the worst animes to ever exist. Yeah. Check this out. You have to remember when it first came out. It was
in the 60s.
It was the 60s and 70s. So this is an old ass anime.
Yeah.
2, Dragon Ball Z.
Dinosaurs.
Well, yeah. Dragon Ball Z was a continuation of Dragon Ball, which was a comedy. Dragon Ball is an entire comedy. Yes. Dragon Ball Z was like, we'll hold on to comedy and add seriousness. Yeah. So, that's all it is. It's supposed to be an enjoyable watch. It's some shit that people can watch, enjoy, and get behind.
Also, whether you like it or don't, you still welcome. If it wasn't for Dragon Ball, you wouldn't have all this shit that you get to watch in America.
Thank you, Toonami. Put it this way, Toonami wasn't popping because of Batman and Johnny Quest.
No.
It's popping because of Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon.
And Tom.
Tom
himself.
Was the guy. I really wish they would just, that's what they need to post up. They keep posting up like all of this new Toonami shit. What they need to post up is two things. The Tom storyline of like every time he lost his ship and body, because those were some great storylines. Mind you, those are some of the best moments of my childhood. And two, I don't know if you remember those commercials that used to get cut in between.
Oh no, I have a website. They have all that shit intact.
I know they have them intact now, but it took them a while to pull them back out of their ass. Yeah, dude, I used to hunt for those, and I'm like, dude, I fucking love that shit, dude. Those fucking Toonami in betweens. Yeah. Man, I got a fucking special place in my heart for Toonami in general. So shout out Toonami. Thank you, Adult Swim, for trying to keep anime, but
that's like the first and only time that my exposure to sports anime, because Karu no Go and Prince of Tennis.
True. Yeah, no, Toonami actually, now that I'm thinking about it, was killing the game.
Toonami also had one of the first streaming services, because as soon as originally Toonami stopped, they had Toonami Jetstream.
Exactly. Dude, fucking Toonami.
For the free.
Just without the commercials.
Yeah.
Bitches. No, because that was my shit. Now, what they have now is there's a lot of YouTube channels that just put like up airings.
24 hour, yeah.
24 hours.
I do like that. I do want to check out more of those.
They have those, and then they have just like, this day in like 1998 with Toonami's full run, which they fucked up, and this is why I can't buy VR, like a legit VR. They have this thing called My 90s Room, the game, and it's just an empty room that you can decorate in all 90s shit. And they killed it. When they said My 90s Room, old like green carpet with the wood panel walls, and you can put up whatever game, movie, poster you ever wanted, CRTV, and you can just click a button, play whatever the fuck you want on them bitches. You want a TV over here to hook up your Super Nintendo to, and you can just hang out in VR and do all of that shit. And then they had the nerve to add fucking multiplayer, so you can have people come to your house and hang out with you in your 90s room. This is the dot hack fucking Sword Art Online shit.
It's the Wall-E future.
No.
The niggas that have no ankle muscles.
Right.
They just sit in the hover chairs.
But see, that's the thing. Them niggas still went out. My ass ain't going nowhere. I will get that game one day, and you will not see me again.
I'm about to get a headset for us to pod.
For us to pod inside my 90s room. Because that's the only way you're going to see me again. It's like, you're going to have to come to the house, and we're going to
would save cost on set.
True. Motherfuckers do pod in VR chat, too. Don't fuck with me. We might pod in VR chat one day. Comment below if you would like to see us do a whole podcast in VR chat.
Krillin walk around.
Speaking of which, I didn't put him on this episode, but shout out to Nomad for giving you a new AKA, fucking Poppy Ewok, which I thought was fucking funny.
Why?
Because you're short and fluffy like an Ewok, my guy. That's a great nickname, and that actually fits you more than you think. So shout out to Nomad for Poppy Ewok.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, if you think about it, that's a dope nickname because you're short, fluffy, but they're also deadly motherfuckers who also stop the fucking dark side. So, I mean, I personally hate Ewoks, but I mean...
That is hilarious.
So either way, that's been show and tell this episode. Thank you for hanging out with our journey. Should I show off all the shit again? But I think we're well over time at this point. 104. It's fine. Motorcycle, all the other ones.
And Lil Wayne.
I just have so many. Cloud with an extra sword. Cloud with a different color. Cloud from Kingdom Hearts. And again, like I said, these ain't even all the clouds. One Sephiroth, though.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of need more shit with this Kingdom Hearts outfit.
Well, they did have them in Dissidia like this as well, but the PSP version. And then in Kingdom Hearts 2, they switched him over to his Advent Children outfit. So yeah, I do like this. I don't think I bought Right, I didn't buy Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth, which I should do at some point. Like I said, I'm gonna buy a lot more of these. I got to get Jesse, which they have a $500 version. It comes with Jesse and the motorcycle and Cloud, which I'm like, what's one more Cloud? You know? So I definitely need to get that. And like I said, I have 2 more Clouds upstairs with their original motorcycles, and I also have both amiibos as well. So I have both of their amiibos, and I have just a smaller version of these. I just need Cloud in his dress, and then I'll have.
Right quick for nostalgia. Have you watched Once and Always yet?
No, I don't. I don't have easy access to Netflix. I will watch it soon though. I have ways to access that, but just not easy access. Why? What did I miss?
No, they all have the updated morphers.
Do they?
The legacy morphers, yeah.
Nice. On next show and tell, I'll bring back the Legacy Morpher, which you guys can still see on YouTube, by the way. That is on YouTube. If you check the shorts, it's like that was the first short I did when I was just fucking around just to see what it looked, how shorts worked.
Yeah.
And the Legacy Morpher was a fun one. So on next episode or next show and tell, comment below what you might want to see, because you got a ton more action figures and posters. I have action figures out the ass, swords and toys and things of that nature. I would like to actually probably show off some of my old games that are highly valuable. My highly valuable games. But either way, we will see. Until next time, first, music. I keep forgetting. We have to do that because people actually like that. And I keep forgetting it. And people are going to be like, why don't you do the music like you're supposed to? Fuck you.
I need to get that playlist together, too.
Yeah, we got to work on it because we're going to drop it on Spotify so people can listen to the shit that we always talk about.
Oh, God. My shit is going to be a fucking scratching mic compared to y'all shit.
I mean, mine's is going to be fucking weird, too, because I jump all over fucking topics and genres and shit. Kelly's is the only one that actually makes sense. One genre, one style of music.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
All right, so last episode I misquoted Rupee. So now the Rupee song that I do love is Tempted to Touch.
I don't know who Rupee is still, but I'll look.
I think it's still in the. It's probably not Afrobeats. It's probably more dancehall or reggaeton. But yes, Tempted to Touch.
Okay. Miss Kells?
Collapsing by Demon Hunter.
I don't know that one either.
You've heard it, you just don't remember it.
That's probably one of those songs that you play a lot that I'm slowly tuning out. No offense. Yeah. Not that it's bad. It's just you have like your subset of music that you will put on repeat, and I'm just like, I heard this so many times. Fuck it, I'm gonna go video game style. Where's my phone?
Fight On. No boy.
No. Nobu Uematsu is the creator for the original. For Those Who Fight. Fight On is the jazzy so-called remix that they put in the jukeboxes. But there's one creator that remixed it, and it's fucking incredible. And I can't think of the name of who did it, but they did a metal version of For Those Who Fight Further.
Do you want to use my Spotify?
No, just grab my phone. It's in the room, and I'll stall until you grab it. But yeah, they did a remix of For Those Who Fight Further, and there is a fucking rift right in the middle that hits so goddamn hard that I'm like, this should have been in a video game. At some point, I feel like this should have been in one of the video games. It's a fucking phenomenal remake of the fucking song. A lot of people have done covers of For Those Who Fight. The only other person that's done it justice, and I'm gonna butcher his name, is Andrew Ben, something like that. I'm gonna shout these people out, and I might play them on the podcast if I can get in touch with them and get permission to, because I actually like their version of the song that fucking much. Where is it? It's down the list somewhere. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name. Andrew Ben was the other guy. Geoff Plays Guitar did another good remix of it. But the one I'm specifically thinking of is Those Who Fight. And it's not Those Who Fight Further. It's Those Who Fight metal remix by Toxic X Eternity. Their version, Chef's Kiss Premium. Goddamn, nobody has done it better yet. Nobody has done it better, and that's from a fucking Final Fantasy purist. Nobody's done it better since. But yeah, but those who fight in general, is my song of the week. Enjoy. Until next time, next week, whenever we see you again, goodbye.